Hey, so in today's video, I'm gonna kick off a new video series, how you can optimize your review invitations to get more positive reviews. And today we're gonna start with the first part, which is email subject lines. Also, we'll cover later like email templates, number of reminders, send timing, how to target the customers and using incentives. So this goes from the most simplest one, email subject line, which can take only 1 hour to update and get you most results, to the most complex ones, which are incentives. So let's look what you can do with your subject lines. First thing, you have to track your metrics that matter. So in case of subject lines, knowing your open rates per each step, so not just overall open rates, but per each campaign you're sending, which uh, which step you're using, like invitation, reminder, and then other ones. And then the next thing you have to know is if your emails are actually landing to the inbox, because that also impacts the open rate and then how well your customers are responding. So the goal is to get more opens and get your emails landed to inbox. Now, when it comes to landing to inbox, as you know, probably if you're using Gmail, whereas different tabs you see in Gmail, which are your primary inbox, and then the other ones like promotions and social. So these tabs have different, let's say, engagement metrics. So if you get an email in a primary tab, it's like 20, 24% likely that it's going to be open in the red. While if it lands to the promotion tab, then the likelihood drops by 60 to 70%. So almost twice as less likely that people are going to read it. Therefore, you have to strive to get emails land in the prime inbox if possible. Now, when it comes to metrics, you want to know if people are opening the email, and then you want to also test the assumptions against which subject lines work better. So if you're using something like Trustpilot, for example, we do have like a standard subject line with the star emojis, but does it perform as well as any other subject line? You cannot really know unless you test it. So in our test with this customer, we actually tested with several brands sending more than 10,000 invitations. We saw that emojis actually cause the emails, at least particular for this test, to be less engaging. So people opened like 13% less, as you can see in this report, than another plain subject line that we use for testing. And this has a large impact. So uh, optimizing your top of a funnel will likely yield the most results because you can affect the most amount of customers. And this is a simple way you can spend like 1 hour uh, like figuring out which subject lines will work better for your customers, and then just putting that to the test. It doesn't really require much apart from having a tool that supports this. And then lastly, how you can test if emails are landing to inbox. So if you're using a tool like Stacktom, we have a special mode in our campaigns where we can use the campaign in test mode, which means that we're sending invitations not to actual customers, but to our own inbox, just to see if emails are landing correctly, if the links are working, and if subject line might impact which which category email is attributed. So, for example, here I can select multiple subject lines I want to test, and then I just click send in this case, and then I want sent. I just go to my inbox, and here uh, I see that the subject lines, actually all of emails landed in promotional inbox in this case. This doesn't necessarily mean that it's always the case that subject lines are primarily an indicator for Google to choose, which like inbox, it can also can depend on the domain, but at least you have an option to test it. This is one way to test it. So yeah, so that's mostly it what I want to show with subject lines. If you have any questions uh, or would like to try out stack them yourself, then you can just go to our pricing page and you can try stack them for free for 14 days. And the A/B testing is available on our basic plan. So it will allow you to easily test all your subject lines and actually see how well is your campaign performing and optimize it. However, if you want to know more what are the features we have or just discuss how it can work for your brand, you can just book a demo today and we'll help you to kind of get the most out of it. Thanks for watching and feel free to leave a comment.